Hey everybody, how are you guys today? Well, since it's the month of Halloween, the month of October, I decided to review horror movies. Now I know it's weird because last week, no, not last week, 2 weeks ago I did Delirious, which is not a horror movie, it's a comedy. So I hope, but whatever, I make promises and I like to keep them, so I have to move things, whatever. And I'm gonna only do 2 movie reviews because I'm not gonna make a video on Halloween because it's a holiday. So I'm gonna do 2 different topics for like Halloween related topics next week or whatever. So I know it's like these are like weird 2 films to review, but whatever. Now before I get started, I want to give some quick shouts to some people who support me or that I like. MusicManDre, who's a very nice pianist. He does like a lot of freestyle worship piano stuff. If check him out, he's very talented. BlackVeilBridesChikk and 78 DMA. They leave us nice comments on some of my videos. Check these people out. Add them as friends. Subscribe. The URLs will be in the description box down below. Now back to the horror movie reviews. I decided for my horror film reviews, like I said, I know these are weird movies to review. Like, if I'm only going to do 2, you probably would think I would do something better, like, The Exorcist or something. But, these are the ones I chose just because, whatever. I feel, there were 2, like, campy horror movies, so I wanted to, like, review 2, whatever. Why am I telling you all this? Let's get to movie reviews. I'm going to review, 2004 Skin Deep and 1984's C.H.U.D. 2 films 20 years apart. One is not as well known. One is kind of well known. Anyway. Enough of my babbling, let's get to movie reviews. I'm going to start off this video by reviewing the movie Skin Deep, which is a 2004 horror film. Basically, it starts out, this guy is driving, and he gets in a car accident. My computer's being really slow and weird. I hate it when computers are slow and weird, but I digress. This guy's driving, and, like, he gets in a car accident, and we see this man come and, like, do, like, these weird things to him, whatever. Like, he doesn't do weird things, but he suggests that he's doing weird things to him or whatever. And like it's real. They don't really like say what he's doing, but we just kind of see that he's whatever. And it cuts to the next day or whatever. It's daytime. A family is taking it's going to like this one historical site to take a tour, like learning history or whatever. And some stuff happens. Their tire blows out. And they can't, so they have to they end up in like this small little town, like the typical backwoods kind of town. They go to they go to a store, and this woman says, "Oh, you can stay at my place, whatever. We'll fix you some dinner, let you stay." But then they realize that it's they're crazy. They're very weird people. And we find out, and then, like, one by one, they start getting killed off. Actually, when I say one by one, I don't know if this is a spoiler, but a majority of them get killed off in a matter of, like, 10-15 minutes. But basically, they get killed off, and they kind of hold the girl hostage, and, like, more people, like, there's this whole circumstance about other people coming, and they get killed off. And I got the movie, I want to show you the DVD just in case people wanted to see it. No, actually, I'll show it to you later. I didn't want to. At first, I saw the trailers for it, and I thought it was going to be kind of crappy because it looked kind of weird. But then I watched Ate the Chosen One. I watched his channel, he has some really good videos. I watched his channel, and he said that, oh, this is a really good film. He even called it Pick of the Week. So I was like, if he said it, and he's a pretty good man of recommending horror films, maybe there's something there. So I decided a few months ago to get this on Amazon because I had an Amazon gift card. So I had like a few bucks left, so I decided to get this. I got it for like $3 used on Amazon, and I was surprised. I thought it was a good movie. I thought it's really low budget. Like if you but it's kind of like a throwback to like 70s and 80s horror films, like kind of like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, like stuff like that. It's like it's shot that way, and I think like the acting, it's corny, but I thought it was nice, campy fun. Like I thought the girl who I'm trying to get the IMDb page, but it's not loading up. Maybe I can find it on the back. Hold on a second. Um, I think Caroline Brandt, I think, plays the the main daughter that gets captured, the main girl. I think that's her name. She actually did pretty good. Warwick Davis, who of course is Leprechaun, like he's that little short guy who you see basically in everything. He had a lot of fun with his character. His name is Plates, and he throws plates to kill people, which I thought was cool. Um, I don't know who plays the surgeon, but whoever played the surgeon, he doesn't have a whole lot of dialogue. But he was cool. Although may I say, I think the woman, like I talked about the woman, the family goes to say, our car tires blew out. She's like one of the most non-subtle creepy women ever, because literally, she comes in, you come in, and she's like, yes, sure, you can stay at our place and everything, and like, it's like this really weird, like, delivery and, like, tone of her voice that's, like, so obviously, she's so obviously the villain, and you're like, and you're almost like, you're almost like to the family, like, she's crazy, don't you see it? Get out of there! She's like totally, obviously a creepo, but she did okay. Um, the person who played Bran I thought was good, and also like I like that this movie, actually it kind of dives a little bit into their psyche. They're like the dives into like I mean it doesn't really dive into why they kill. It's just kind of like most horror films are kind of like the main guy killed off people one after the other. And from the trailers, I thought that's what it was going to be. There's not too many like I mean there are kills, but it's not like too many whatever like it's kind of like it's not like a teenage horror film. It's not like teenagers come, they hang out, they get slapped up one by one. It's kind of like it kind of plays in like naturally. It almost like it kind of plays in with the story instead of just like basically being the story. And I feel like it kind of like it kept like I like the fact that Brain, who has like a gigantic brain has his head like basically it's like my afro except like bigger. Um, like I like how it's kind of like he kind of explains to the girl like he's the one he doesn't want to hurt her, but he's like so crazy like it, and I like how he says we don't choose to kill, we have to kill basically like that's kind of on that lines, and I thought that stuff was interesting. I also like the fact that there's not a whole lot of scenes like usually in a horror film there's like a scene where like the girl's like in a dark place and all of a sudden you hear the music go and like there's all these like different like misunderstand like not misunderstandings but like psych outs and then all of a sudden she turns around there's the killer like that kind of stuff. I like the fact that they don't do that. There's kind of a lot of atmosphere and when he does come to kill like I said it plays in very naturally. It's not like um whatever. I like the settings too. Like I like even though no one would stay in the house, I like those kind of like these like in Texas Chainsaw Massacre and like the Devil's Rejects, like those kinds of settings where it's like kind of country, like very hot and everything. I like those kind of settings. I think you can have a lot of fun with those settings. And my one gripe I have with this film, if there's one main thing that I really freaking hate about this movie, is that there's this one scene at the very. I'm not going to spoil the ending, but she finds out something about the cop, and she goes no like as it ends, and the trailers scroll, and I'm not even kidding you. From when the credits scroll to all the way when it says like the end, it's nothing but her screaming out, no. I mean, and the credits go on for like 4 minutes. So I'm not even kidding you. 4 minutes of her screaming, no, 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 and then like it'll start to die down like no, and all of a sudden no, no, like just that kind of thing. It's like there's like not even any music. It's just like it's like just her no, like what are they trying to pass the no song or something? Like I thought that part was annoying, but other than that, I don't know. I think it's a fun movie. Like I said, and there's really a lot of like fun, cheap blood gore. God's like, I want to see if you can you see this in the. Wait, let me turn the light on, see if you can see it better. You probably can see it good, but I just want to turn the light on real quick just in case you can't. Let me show you the cover real quick. And the inside, just in case you want to see what the inside is. I know there's one of you. Look at this. Look at this. These three things. Look at the guts on this. Look at the guts. Look at just awesome guts. Like they're very low budget, very kind of cheap looking brain. I like that. I like there's this one scene. I don't need this light on anymore. Let me turn this light off. Anyway, there's this one scene I like where the main chick kind of like grabs the back of Brain's head and kills him, and like I like the fact that his brain like opens up and like the whole thing about the creator and everything. Like I like this is it's a very unique movie. It's kind of special in a way. Like it's not like your typical like uh evil person slashes up people. Carolyn Brandt was the person who played Tina, the main girl that was captured. She was good. Anyway, I like it. It really is kind of its own unique thing. I mean, it's not like original, but it is kind of like uh, a unique way it does things. Like it's not like your typical horror film. It's kind of like it's a very bizarre movie, but it's a very almost like it doesn't go by the typical horror film cliches. It's kind of its own film, and I enjoyed that actually. I thought the film was good. Like I said, I got it for $3 on Amazon. If you can get it, I would not say pay more than $10 for this movie. It's not worth all that money, but if you can get it for like $5 or whatever on Amazon, I'd say pick it up. If you know, it's a good thing to watch. Pop it in one of these days. If you just want to watch a really truly bizarre movie. I don't know. I like it. I didn't think I was gonna like it, but I was surprised. I mean, I give it 3 stars. I mean, I thought it was a good movie. So yeah, I thought it was a good movie. Anyway, I talked really long on that one, like 10 minutes I think it is, or 11 or whatever. You be the judge. Um, Next film is another kind of low budget camp, not really low budget, but like whatever. It's a film from the 80s by the name of C.H.U.D, and which is a 1984 film, and basically let me get the plot synopses on Wikipedia. I try to get these synopses and the computer takes so damn low to load them. It's like ridiculous. I'll anyway. Basically, the movie C.H.U.D, it stands for Cannibalistic Humanoid Underground Dwellers, and basically they're these kind of like creatures who like live in the sewers, and like basically it starts out as kind of like this woman and her dog are like walking in the street one night, and these creatures come up and like drags her on the ground and like kills her or whatever, and then it's basically talking about like the people trying to wonder what these creatures are and everything. Damn, these computers take really long to load. I don't know what. Anyway, yeah. So yeah. Like they're trying to discover what it is and like basically what it is, and they go down to the sewers and they kind of check to see what it is, and that's basically the plot. I'm not going to spoil anything else because I don't want to piss anybody off, even though I'm probably going to piss people off by saying that I don't like the movie. I know it's a lot like a cult classic, a cheesy classic. I know it sounds strange. I don't like the movie, and because I'm a fan of campy, cheap films. The cheapness of it is not the problem at all. Like I think cheap films can be awesome. Like I said, I just reviewed Skin Deep, which I thought was a good movie. This, I mean, it's not really. I mean, it's not a horrible movie, but like when I talk about like they're investigating whatever about what these creatures are. That's what it is for like 2/3 of the movie. For the 2/3 of the movie, I mean, most of it's just investigation, like kind of a murder, like not like kind of almost like a investigation kind of mystery almost, and which I wouldn't mind if it was interesting, but it's just boring, really, really boring, and like it's because you see the cover, you think like whatever, like it's gonna be whatever, and like it's just it starts off like it's a boring like mystery, and yeah, how am I trying to say? I'm sorry for rambling on and off. I'm probably a terrible speaker. But yeah, it's really boring. Not a whole lot happened. I mean, there are a few things that happen. I mean, like during this like whole plot about like this whole thing about them trying to solve who it is, there's there's one kill during this section. I'm pretty sure there was only one kill during this whole section until the monsters start coming and they have their rampage. But that kill, it's quick. Like it's probably like 45 seconds to a minute long. Like it's just like I think he's like in a phone booth or something. All of a sudden the monster comes, he gets dragged in, done. Cut to the next scene, you know? And although I think it would have been better for like a build up reason, like even if the murder the mystery was still boring, I think it would have been a lot better to like build up the suspense and not show the monster. I know that sounds like a cheap move, but I thought it would have been better if they did do that. Because I think even if the movie was boring, you could still like at least anticipate for the monsters, the creatures. But so you already know what they are. They show, and like I said, they show you on the poster. They show you on the everything. So there's the what they look like. So even if you want to know what they look like, there they are. No need for build up. Um, and like I said, and when it finally gets to the climax with the monsters, I understand it's 80s and things couldn't be like CGI, but I mean, it's kind of fun, but it's just that everything was so boring beforehand that the cheap stuff isn't impressive. It's not fun. There's one scene that I liked during this like outburst of chuds. Every time I would say that outburst of chuds, that's kind of fun. Anyway, there's just one thing I liked when I think like the girlfriend of this one. Anyway, I forgot to tell you who the characters were. This one guy's kind of like this one guy named George is played by John Hurt, who's like a photographer. And he's basically his project is basically photographing the homeless population, and I think that's the people that are telling him about like the um underground dwellers or something. I could be wrong, but I think it may have been. I think Daniel Stern. No, he's the no, he's the reverend who told the police about the dwellers or whatever, or the missing people, and I think that's how he got involved. And like he lived with his girlfriend Lauren, played by Kim Greist. Basically, those are the characters if you want to know. And there's one scene with his girlfriend Lauren, where the Chud's in the apartment and they have this whole thing in the apartment. That scene was kind of fun, but outside of that, it's like I said, it's not a horrible movie. The acting is not bad. It's just kind of standard. Cheap effects for its time. But but it's not really a bad film. It's just kind of a boring movie. It's just. Sorry, I had to dinner break. Anyway, back to C.H.U.D. As I was saying before, it's not really a bad film. It's just kind of a boring film. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of interesting things in it. And like I said, when the build up, the climactic thing happens, I don't mind cheap, but just because everything before was so interesting, you can't really enjoy it all that much because sometimes 1/3 can't save. Sometimes 1/3 can't really save 2/3, and that's what we usually. Excuse me. That's what we usually see in movies, and this is just another case. I mean, maybe you liked it. I don't know. Maybe you found more in it. Maybe you liked the mystery. Maybe you found more depth in it. Good for you. I didn't. I'm gonna give this 1.5 stars. I mean, I know it sounds cruel. It wasn't that an interesting movie. I mean, like I said, maybe you liked it. I don't know. Great, more power to you. But just don't hate me for it. It's my opinion, and I don't know. I just not a huge fan of the movie. Well, that's pretty much it. Now I want to know what your guys' opinions is. Leave a comment or video response down below. Let me know. 1. Have you seen Skin Deep? 2. Did you like Skin Deep? 3. Have you seen C.H.U.D? 4. Did you like C.H.U.D? 5. What's your favorite like backwoods kind of country kind of horror film? My favorite's probably Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which we're going to talk about next week. Anyway, and number 6. What's your favorite cheesy horror film? I can't probably pick that. I've seen a bunch of cheesy horror movies, like The Evil Bong, Poultry Guy, like just tons of cheesy horror movies, like your favorite cheesy horror movie. Let me know down that below. Well, that's pretty much it. See ya. Bye.